Hey, it's Friday, and how do you know what's going on? Look here, look here, look here, look here, look here. I found this little book. It's just crazy. What is it saying? How many 3-cent stamps in a dozen? You can figure that out. That's your homework. All right. Today is Friday, my friends. How is everyone doing wherever you are on the big blue marble? We're going to talk about micro content today. Micro content. How might that help you to boost your algorithms? Remember last time we spoke about micro content, talk about what are some of the things that we need to do and how it would help our algorithm. Now, the question is what's an algorithm, or what people talk about all this algorithm thing on social media. So we're going to break that down today and show you how you can do your micro content videos we're going to talk about today to boost your algorithm. So if you're going to be joining me live, let me know where you're joining me from. If you're going to be joining on the replay, put hashtag a replay in the comments so I can come back and give you a shout out. Because one of what's happening right now on social media is pretty much short, sweet, and simple. Short, sweet, and simple because we are busy. Social media is busy. We want to give valuable content out there, but we want to keep it short, want to keep it really valuable and just to the point and let it go. And just because everybody's busy, just scrolling. Okay. So if we have not met before, my name is Yvette Guerrero and I come to you live in this community every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we talk about mindset, stuff to educate, inspire, inform, empower. And we also talk about social media strategies or tips and the tools that we use here to grow our business online because we are in business. We're growing our business online. So why not use the tools that are available to us to help us do that? And we leverage the power of social media. So I'm your coach here, and I come to help you to leverage the power of social media, growing your business online and having the success that you want. So if you're a home-based business owner, a network marketer, an MLM personnel, direct sales personnel, who knows? You can use these tools to grow your business online very effectively and successfully as well. All right. So today our topic is micro content. What's this hype about this micro content? When I was in when I used to go to school, and they talk about micromanagement and macro management. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, what are they talking about? Okay, I'm sure for those of you who are in the workplace, have heard about this micromanagement and you don't like it at all. You really don't like people like micromanaging you, checking into all the details, and be like, oh my Edward, is she coming again? You know, all that kind of good stuff. Micromanaging every point. Somebody gotta at some point in time, you want to be able to manage on your own and without the all that nitpicking and every detail and every stop. You got to pause and let somebody know. So, we grow and we develop. But micromanagement has been around a long time. And here comes micro content for social media, right? Short, to the point, valuable. Okay. So we talked about that on Wednesday and how it actually works on our social media. We can do our remember now content. Let's go back. Content is anything at all you put on social media. Your finger, your thumb, whatever you do a video, you do a short clip, or you put a post out there, you write something, whatever your content is. And I remember quite some time ago, I did a video, I did a live, and we talked about content because the content is what people want. Content is what people come looking for. They come looking for the content, but they want the value out of the content. So uh, uh, Bill Gates, Microsoft, I couldn't remember his name. Bill Gates had wrote an article quite some time, I think it's in the 90s, if I remember right, about content being king. Because whatever is out there on social media, not only on social media, even on television, on the radio, in your printed newspaper, the content, what is there? What is there that I need to get something from? Why do you think I come here and I read this book, or I read? I want to gain something from it. So your content that you put out there should help someone. Should help someone. It should be funny, empowering, inspiring, education, but it should help some way, shape, or form. It should help. It shouldn't be like, I don't know, good, but it should help. Should be relevant as well, huh? Yeah. So we're gonna talk about that today. How you can use it to boost your algorithm. Now, I said that I was gonna talk about algorithms a little bit more today. Now, all of us, we measure, right? When we set our plans, we set our steps, we set benchmarks. We probably use numbers. We probably use like, more likely, less likely. You know how all those scales. You know, the Likert scale. You know, the 1 to 10 and all that good stuff. All those are like measurements that have been developed, or people call them scales of measurement that have excuse me, that have been developed to measure a certain thing. Okay, so you now, just like the gasoline in your car. All right, let's look at the gasoline in your car. If you don't know how many, if you don't know from the manufacturer how many miles you would get to the gallon of gasoline in your car, you can test it out for yourself. You can put in gasoline in your car, like run it down wherever to E or to quarter tank, wherever, and put it in there. And then you drive, and you calculate your miles. And they do have softwares that calculate the miles. So you can kind of get an average of how many miles will run your car to the gallon of gasoline that you have in there. So you're measuring, huh? You're measuring. All right. Now, how many pennies do I need to make my dollar? Oh, there's a certain number, right? So there's a measurement, there's a guide, there's a scale. Now, on social media, algorithms are what Facebook, let's talk about Facebook, uses. And I mean, Facebook owns Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook in general. So it owns the majority of the social media entities out there. And so they have to, you find a way how to gauge, number one, the engagement that goes on Facebook. What are people interested in? What are they looking for when they come here? What are they looking for on the internet? So they do all these analysis and evaluate, and they check into the consumer, client, um, buying power, what they're looking for, what makes them, like come back again, like two, three, four, five, six times. So they check into the activities. How are we, our behaviors? Okay, our behaviors. Now, so here comes algorithm. The behavior of what we put on social media, it drives the algorithm. Facebook has what they call their measuring scale. So they know, okay, you put something out there, and it doesn't, people are not interested, they're not engaged, they haven't looked at it, they just pass it. They maybe you get, it doesn't drive that traffic to your post. So maybe it's not engaging, maybe it's engaging to this particular set tribe, maybe to this particular kinds of people. Only those kinds of people want to see it. Maybe the professionals, maybe the entertainers. Oh yeah. So what Facebook is going to do is going to put that information to in front of the people that have the interest in it. Okay, so the more people are interested in it, then the more Facebook is going to put it out there to those sets of people. All right, so now we know who's looking at our post. They know who is paying attention to the particular post we put out there. So they do that, and they measure, they evaluate, they analyze. They just don't sit there and be like, okay, well, I guess that goes. No, they're looking to every piece of content you post. They know if you're posting other person's content, stock photos and all that good stuff, or plagiarism. They know. And so that's why original content will always take the pie. Okay. So remember, we talked about if you're doing micro content postings on social media, micro content, small snippets, small bite-sized pieces. All right, think about when you go to eat, what's on your plate? Maybe it's a whole potato, right? An entire baked potato. I'm sure you're not going to eat the entire baked potato all at once. That would be like choking you. It would be hard to even stuff it in your mouth. You take your fork or your spoon, whatever you're using, and you take up small portions, bite-sized pieces, and after a while, you'd be finished eating your potato. It might take you 2 minutes. It might take you 5 minutes. It might take you 10 minutes if you're chit chatting or you're paying attention to something. It might take you a long time. Bite sized pieces. Why? Because you won't choke. You definitely would not choke on if you use your fork and grab your potato. But if you put the entire potato in your mouth, I guarantee you you're going to choke. So bite sized pieces are easier to digest, right? Easier to digest, right? And they're more likely, people more likely to take a bite sized piece because in food and nutrition we talk about finger foods, a little meatball here on a cute on a toothpick rather than a big plate of food. Appetizers, those are bite-sized pieces of food, a little piece of fish here or a bump of chicken here, just a cube, small pieces, bite-sized pieces, easier to chew, easier to manage, especially if you're at a cocktail party, you're not sitting down to eat. But even if you sit down to eat, you cut your food. That's why you have a knife and fork. So we're not going to go into all of that. But I'm trying to make sure you understand what we're talking about. Bite-sized pieces, micro content, small pieces of content that are easy to digest. But I encourage us to make sure that we stay on topic, make sure that we make it relevant, make sure that our ideas are coming across, right? The topic. Make sure you actually stay to the stick with the data. Like you have a topic, make sure the data matches that, so you're not being irrelevant. You want to be relevant. And of course, how you set it up, you organize the content makes a difference. When you just pile everything over on each other, how you organize your content. If you're doing a written post and you're doing a photograph or an image and you're going to put words on it or music, all of that. And you notice the filters that we have to use, a lot of tools we have to use. And also remember that because 85% of the persons that are watching your videos, they don't have to have music. So your music takes a place. Some people like music, some don't like music. Some are without music, some are with music. Different audiences. But so we're trying to grow our following on social media. You're supposed to know your tribe or have an idea what you're putting out there, who is watching, who is following it. But today we want to talk a little bit now for the algorithm. Now, the algorithm is what Facebook uses to decide which posts to push in front of users, push in front of people when these posts appear. So I just posted maybe a post today, and however Facebook views it, then what am I talking about? Maybe I'm talking about something that, oh, it's Facebook. Oh, these people might want to see age or professionalism or just whatever their categories are. Oh, I'm gonna push it in front of these people. They don't like it, you don't get no engagement, you don't get no like, nobody comments, crickets, right? So they'll be like, oh well, that maybe didn't suit that audience, maybe they put it in front of somebody else, and so they'll find a way to push it in front of the right people, so that your algorithm, their unit of measurement, is going to give you the ability now for more people to see your content and want more. All right. Now, these micro video content, it is encouraged not to make them more than 15 seconds. Wow. Short, sweet, and spicy. Few seconds up to the minute. 15 seconds. By the time when whatever you got to say short, sweet, and spicy. Get to the point. Have a caption. That's why videos are just off the chart. That's why reels are just hitting the spot, because they just, not only words, but action. People are dancing or people are saying stuff or pointing, and they just be like 15 seconds and it's over. Huh? So short burst of content. So if I come here and I be like, oops, You know how we have the, yeah, what is she saying? Maybe a bee is biting her, maybe a wasp. What's going on here? I'll be like, oops. And then I put my content. Are you surprised? Follow me over here. Let me share you the deets. Huh? Let me spill the deets. You know, stuff like that. So, or even the visual, them should get the attention. They should get the attention, right? Short forms, doesn't matter, bite-sized pieces of content, as I said already. Social media is busy. You are busy. The more we can gravitate to putting out the micro content, whether it be videos, whether it be written posts. Now, I understand that sometimes you got to write stuff out, especially if you're telling your story. But you know what? You can break it up. So you can break up your story. And I mean, some of us have some real long story, depending on how what we're talking about. You can break it up. Today you want them to know about this. Tomorrow you want them to know about that. To the next day you want them to know about that. So I'm saying, so we can break it up. We can decide how we want to portray it in images, in pictures, videos, you name it. But they should be bite-sized pieces that people can be like, oops, and then they'll come back for more. So I'm going, they'll come back for more because I'll be like, oh, this is interesting. I want to learn some more. Okay. Now, a couple of ways that is suggested that how to boost your algorithm with these micro content. A lot of times we gravitate towards video because the video is just the ones that catches the attention, whether it's a Facebook Live, whether it's a recorded video, it just grabs your attention because one, people get to see you, people get to look at your face, people get to like you, people get to know you, people get to ask you questions. Live video, why do you think that streaming live is so popular? I was watching CNN the other day, and now they have a live stream of, I think it's, they brought over what's his name, Chris Wallace, and they have now all this, and now they're gonna be streaming live, who knows, all kinds of stuff. So live stream is right on spot. It's like not recorded. No yesterday for today. Exactly right. I'm talking to you right now. Yeah, and I can show it over and over and over again. But if it's like done on the spot, oh my goodness, you pick up all the little itches and tips and so on. You'll be like, oh, this person's, look at her face. She was so surprised when they asked her. All that kind of stuff comes out in your live stream. So some of them are recorded, some of them are cleaned up. But yeah, so now not only that television is migrating into live, because video, people want to see. People want to see and hear. How easy that is to activate those senses. I want to see, I want to hear. Catches my attention and gives me a little more interest to want to stay and see what you got to say. So a couple of ways how to boost your algorithm. Create short videos. Simple, short videos. Short videos, okay? And we're going to be doing some of that next week. Short video clips, boom. 15-second, boom. We're going to be doing some reels. We're going to be doing some stories. We're going to be doing some just maybe written posts, short clips. We're going to be doing some examples as how we're going to get those out in our different markets, okay? So I'll do it on my screen. I'm going to do get that app, or get what they call it, Reflector 4, where I'll be able to share my screen and so on. So we're going to do some practice on that. So write catchy headlines, write catchy headlines, something that will grab the person's attention. So in everything that we've been talking about, we have to always focus on the engagement, always focus on the attention. We learned that we need to have a hook. Yeah, if you're going to get my attention, you got to have something to grab my attention, the hook, and long time ago, the first place I heard about the hook was in a Christian education class. Yeah, even the pastor, yeah, they write their sermons and they pay attention to these same points that we talk about, the hook. Yeah, they have to get the attention of the congregation. They want to lose you, and as they break it down, they have we all have ways, because we got to keep the attention. Because remember, that adults only have the attention span of a goldfish. Yeah. So I want you to go out and see what is the attention span of a goldfish. I think they say 3 seconds, 6 seconds most, 3 seconds of a goldfish. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, by the time he's just gone. One, two, three. Yeah. So write catchy headlines. Make sure your content, folks, and share it. So the other day I saw somebody posted, I had to go in and change the settings on my personal profile, because now people are posting all kinds of crazy stuff. So I had to change that, because now when they post some things on your personal profile, you really don't want that. Okay, you really don't want that. So then you don't want to have them sharing all kinds of craziness. So you no tagging. You are the controller. You have to make sure that you keep your social media um, page up to standard, right? Now, create original images. For God's sake, stop plagiarizing. Stop. We all grab images and quotes and so on and so forth, but we can take the quote and put it on other. We have software, we have applications that we can use, and we can make it our own. Yeah, because there's nothing new under the sun. We replicate and we duplicate and so on, but we can make it our own. Make it feel like you, make it feel like me, make it feel like I am putting this out. I didn't actually coin the quote, but I'm putting it out, so I'm giving a different flavor. Now you have to give credit to whomever had written that quote. Okay, so the name's always under there, but you package it differently. I gotta tell you, if you watch in the supermarket, and I'm sure all of us go to the grocery store, the supermarket all the time. Some things are not different. They are only repackaged in a different package. They recreated the package. And now you'll be like, man, I want to have that. When you check it out, that's the same thing. Now they repackage it. So that's what we have to do. When we see valuable content out there, we can take some things, that as long as we can have it, and give credit to the author, and make it your own. And if you use it, give credit, and if you put, but make it sound, make it put your flavor on it. Yeah, put your spin on it, or use a quote and write something about it. Put your little, what you got from it, how it has impacted you, whatever, maybe a sentence or two. Okay, so just 4 ways, just 4 ways how, when you create these micro content videos, I'm talking about now videos, how it can help to boost your algorithm. One, you want to create original content. Use your original images. Like when you go and take your photographs, use those and put your text on it, and create content. Put it out there. That's original. That's you, right? Make short quotes. You can put your own quote. Some of us are very savvy and have our little things, a little saying, and we can put our own quotes, and put it out there. Put your name on there. That's yours. You coined it, right? Make them shareable, right? So watch about the catchy headlines now. Okay, so some of us are really funny. So look at this. Look at the back of this book. What is it? This, I don't know. Can you pronounce it? Yeah, whatever this is. Okay, so that might be something. Put a catchy headline, and then, for God's sakes, adhere to the 15-second video. Create the video short. Every now and again we go over, but create some short video clips, and you can do that. Take an half an hour and use 30 minutes in the half an hour. Divide that by 6. You can make 6 short video clips in your half an hour, 5 minutes each. If you have your images, if you have what you need, you can roll them out like this, and you have your video content for the entire week. Yeah, how cool is that? So that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, next week, we're going to be doing some of these things. So I want to make sure that you're ready. Get your app downloaded, whether it's your some kind of I use Pic Collage, okay, to create some of my use my pictures and images, and to create some of my content for social media. I use Canva Yeah, and some people use fervor. So whatever whatever you use those. You can upload your photographs or your pictures, or and then put your text on it or sideways, whatever, and grab those. Canva is awesome. I can tell you so many different things you can create from Canva, and you can have a free account. You don't have to pay, but the free account will let you do so much and no more, but it's a start. All right, my friends, it's Friday, and you know what I like to do on a Friday? As much as I am not finished yet, I still have a whole lot to do. So I cannot kick back and relax yet, because right now I got a lot to do, just like you. So we're going to keep plugging, we're going to keep pushing, and come next week, we're going to do some more work on micro content. We're going to look at how to get this content out there, whether it's be still, whether it's be written content, whether it's be videos, whether it's be stories, whether it's with the reels or the TikTok. We're going to look at all those. It's going to be interesting. Just want to thank you guys for, watching, for upping on, or for listening, or for watching the replay. And get ready, because micro content, and especially the video is going to drive your your numbers, your audio, grow your following, should say, on social media, because people are going to be like intrigued, they're going to be excited, they're going to become engaged, and they're going to want to follow you, because now you're becoming visible. Oh, that's interesting. They want to see what you got next. All right, my friends. So use your weekend to prepare some of this. It'll be interesting to see some of it on some of your pages. I scoop around sometimes and I check all your pages out. So so I check that out to see if you're actually applying some things that you have been learning here. Now, all of this that I'm sharing with you, it's a free education. I paid for my mentorship, and I'm coming to give it to you free. So don't take it lightly. It's good stuff, it's what's working. And I just want it to work for you so you can up level in your business and have the success that you want. So I'll see you on Monday. Wherever you are in the big blue marble, I want you to have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your family, have some fun. And I'll see you on Monday when we do this all over again, about on um, leveraging social media, the strategies, the tips, the tools to grow your own business or any business online. See you later. Bye.